Right, so now that we have the bike clean, at least we can see what we're working with, and I can drop the oil because I let the bike idle for a bit as well. It was running a bit lumpy. I'm guessing the water got into the spark plugs. Spark plugs probably should be done as well, but we'll worry about that after. But for now, let's get the oil and oil filter changed as well, and we'll do the air filter as well. Oh. Whatever's in there doesn't look the best. Obviously it's been in there for God knows how long. Will be the reason why the clutch is slipping? I don't think so. I think it needs to be adjusted, but we'll let it drain and stick new oil into it and see how it is as well. Managed to get the chain to a decent condition as well. Probably would need kerosene to clean it up a bit better, but lubed it, and yeah, we'll get this done and move on to the next thing. Okay, 16 years later, it finally stopped dripping. Have some Motul 10W40 semi-synthetic, should be good for the clutch plates. So oil is in, pretty much up to full. Going to change the air filter now, run the bike and then top up the oil just so that it's on the correct level once the oil gets sucked into the oil filter. So let's do the air filter now. Yeah, it's fairly dirty on the inside. So that's oil filter done, oil, air filter. So I'm gonna start it up now, put in a little bit more oil, and then just gonna finish up tonight with some wax and silicone just to bring some things back to life. And then tomorrow I'm gonna tackle the grips, and then other than that then it's just gonna be waiting for tires, and yeah, should be good to go. Gonna top up the brake fluid as well in the front and rear just to make sure that's all good. Other than that, she should be good for the road. Right, I'm back and working on the Bandit again. So we're going to tackle the grips, and then I have a little trick that I can do for just the rust on the shocks. I've already done the handlebar here. As you can see, it came out fairly nice. So let's tackle the grips. Been a messing around, but got there in the end. I had to route the cables through there. In behind there was a junction box, you could say, with all the connectors that went in, so they went out, and then just a main wire that ran into the battery here. So that's all out. Can clean that up and put the new ones on. These are the grips we're going with. Beautiful. Grand, so that's the grips done. Now I'm gonna tackle the indicator here on the left hand side. Basically what it is that if I turn the left indicator on, you can see it's not working. And then if I basically move these wires, it starts working. So I'm thinking it's a loose connection just here. So it would make sense why this is not working if somebody just spliced the wires together. Oops. Nice. Made a nice connection here. As you can see, some spade connectors. Just when I thought I was done, I forgot to put on the little bracket that sits here to attach the indicator, so I had to take everything off, and obviously the wire was fairly short, so I managed to extend the wires, but everything's working now, so I'm just gonna put on the spade connectors and put everything back together. Give all this a clean as well. Beautiful. So sometimes a simple job like that can take forever if you face some obstacles like short wires and things like that. So I had to redo that a couple of times just to make sure that it was nice and tight. But yeah, that's on and all nice and clean. So that's pretty much it then for the mechanical kind of side of things. The only thing now is the tires. We're waiting on them, but I'm going to focus on touching up some bits with just some paint and paintbrush, and then do so things like this. I'm going to put some paint into a cup and touch it up with a brush. Go at this as well with the tin foil, and then touch up some random bolts, even touch up the mesh here as well, just to make it look presentable again. So yeah, let's do that. The biggest thing that annoys me is the inside of the engine here, so I have some high temp paint. Let's see if I can basically paint it in there, see what happens. quick little spritz with a paintbrush. Now it's dry, so it looks 10 times better. Doesn't jump out at you as much. So, gonna do the same on the other side. So, the Bandit is officially back from the dead. I've done everything I basically can at the moment, so small things left like the tyres. Other than that, here she is.